you're back. Alice!
Alice!
See? Alice? You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. You're all late for tea!
Hey guys, this is Tom Long, film critic for the Detroit News. This is The Real Deal, and this week we have Alice in Wonderland from director Tim Burton, who's been giving us these fantastical sort of image-driven movies ever since Edward Scissorhands. Obviously, he's a major player. I don't think he's really been that good over the last decade. This movie kind of brings him back to speed. It just feeds into what Tim Burton's great at doing. He's great at making these mad images. Well, this is Alice in Wonderland. It's filled with mad images. One of them, of course, is the Mad Hatter, played by Johnny Depp here. And he's a crazy Mad Hatter. I will give it this, though. The Red Queen, played by Helena Bonham Carter, who is Tim Burton's, longtime girlfriend in real life. That is the image that just is mind-boggling here. It's this tiny little body, this bulbous head, screaming. In this version, Alice is now 18, 19 years old, and she's gone back down the rabbit hole, and she has to lead the forces of good basically against the forces of evil. And that is such a Narnia, Lord of the Rings sort of trite thing that it kind of weighs the movie down a little. I mean, this movie is not going anywhere. As wild as the images are and the characters, it's not going anywhere other than your standard fantasy big battle conclusion. That said, it's a gas. It's really, really good. It's fun to watch. It's really well realized stuff. Once again, I was just in love with the Bonham Carter Red Queen character. I couldn't take my eyes off her. The one thing I have to say is this movie is perhaps the first casualty in the post-Avatar 3D sweepstakes, which is nobody's going to have 3D as good as Avatar's, and this movie, though it's in 3D, doesn't have quite that good of 3D. It's more like it comes in sections, it works when it works, but don't expect to be falling into the movie like you were in Avatar. That said, if you like Alice in Wonderland, if you like wild imagery, if you like Johnny Depp, and if you like Tim Burton, you're going to like Alice in Wonderland. I gave it a B. I recommend it. See you next week.
Time can be funny in dreams.
Yes, of course, but now you're back, you see, and we need to get on to the Frabjous Day.
Frabjous Day!
I'm investigating things that begin with the letter M. Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?